Hello there, my inspired entrepreneurial friend. My name is Nicole, and around here I share smart tips, creative strategies, helpful tools, and all kinds of resources to help you grow your business every single day. Now, if you enjoy this video, go ahead and hit that like button so I know you found it helpful. And if this kind of content speaks your language, don't forget to tap that subscribe button so I can keep serving up fresh new videos for you each week. And if you've got a question, a comment, idea, or you just want to say, hey girl, thanks for the tips, drop it in the comments below. All right, let's get started. Alrighty, so in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a membership or subscription through ThriveCart. If you have a third-party platform like Teachable, Kajabi, Kartra, other platforms that you want to create a membership on and then sell through ThriveCart, that is an option that you can do as well, and I will show you how to set that up in ThriveCart as well. So if you're not familiar with what ThriveCart is, it is a shopping cart platform with a built-in course creator. And that is something that I actually used to create my courses, and I recently used it to create a membership platform, and I really want to show you what that looks like and how easy it is to do. So jumping over to ThriveCart, if you go over to your products list or your products tab here, this is where you're going to see all of the products that you're selling, whether it's a membership, a membership or subscription, a digital course, digital product, whatever it happens to be, whether it's physical or digital. You'll see all of these here, and then you can also see your upsells, downsells. If you want to do any split testing, you can create or set that up as well, and if you have any coupons, you can set that up as well. So to start, I'm going to jump over to my Learn tab, and the Learn is the course creator in ThriveCart. So if you go over to there, this is kind of what this will look like. So these individual like little sections here, these are called projects, which is just folders that you can use to organize your content. So like this folder here is all of my blogging courses, and they're not all finished, but I have them kind of set up and organized here. So if you're just getting started with ThriveCart and you haven't created anything in here yet, you'll want to create a new project first, or it will require that you create a new project first. And this is just basically the folder to organize that. So you'll do that, and then once you have created the project, you're going to create course, and this is where you're going to set up your course or membership to get started in ThriveCart. So for me, I'm going to choose this project here or this folder, and then I'm going to give it a name, and you're going to fill out all of the rest of this information here. If you want, you can add in a logo or profile image, description, and then your support email. And here at the very bottom, you're going to choose how you want to lay out your course. For my courses, or your subscription, I guess, for my courses, I typically do the sidebar option, but for my membership, I chose the grid option here. So if I jump over to my membership here, this is actually what the grid looks like here. And I kind of like this a little bit better for my membership, just the way it is set up. I like that a little bit better than how my courses are, because my courses tend to be a little bit more linear. So I like this for my membership. So So just give that kind of a random name, and then create course. And you will need to create or add in your support email before it will even let you create the course. So the bare minimum that you need is the title of the course and your support email, and that's basically the bare minimum. Everything else you can edit later if you would like as well. So you see here, this will be the course logo, and it has a recommended size of 1280 by 960. You just click on that, and then you can kind of upload an image there. You can also change your course name here if you want. So it's not set in stone, it's not a permanent thing. You can also change this. You can also add in your personal logo if you want. Description if you want that. I can type, just make that kind of quick there. And then if you want to change the course layout at any point in time, you can do that as well. Just know that if you have already created stuff and you switch from one to the other, that it will look different, and it will say it may affect your content and visuals. So just kind of keep that in mind. So once you have that ready and you're ready to create content, you can either hit create module, or you can just drag and drop module 1, just do that. And then from here, you can just drag and drop lessons in here like that. And I won't go into too much detail here because I have another video where I go into much further detail on that, which I will have a link to the end of this video, and also include a link to that video in the description, so that way you can keep an eye on that if you're interested. And once you have saved your membership or your course here, you'll save it and it will show up under this project. I'm not going to actually keep this one, so I'm going to delete, and it will delete that course permanently. But something else I really wanted to show you, this is a membership that I recently created. So if I go into the edit option, something that you may want to do with your own either course or membership is you may want to drip the content. So if you have a course that's accessed anytime, then you might do the instant option, and so everything is published, and your students will have access to it immediately and forever. And then if you do the dripped option, this will allow you to do both. So you can have some of your content published and ready to access all the time, and you can also have certain modules and or lessons dripped at different times. So there's kind of different ways to do this. If you see here, this module and these 4 lessons here are accessible on May 1st, and then this one here is accessible on June 1st. So if I go into that and I change the access timing, so this gives me 4 options here. I can either choose a time period, and so I can drip this lesson on the first day after their purchase, or as many days as you want. You can either choose days, weeks, months, or year. You can choose a day of the month, so on maybe the first of the month, starting 1, 2, 3 months after the purchase. You can choose a specific calendar date, which is what I have here, so June 1st, and then I'm going to in the future do new content every month, which will be accessible on the 1st of every month. And you can also make it visible to students before it's available, so that's an option as well. You can also do, if you have like a trial period that you want to do, you can make that an option as well. So you can set that up on your own if you would like that as well. So that's an option that you have with ThriveCart with the dripping option. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit cancel because I don't want to save those changes. And then once you have finished your course, your membership, now you're going to want to create the product itself. So from here, what you're going to do is you're going to go to the products tab. And then you can see here, I've got that membership here, and I will show you what that looks like in a minute. But if you were just starting off, you'll go to create product, and then you're going to choose digital, since if it's a digital subscription membership. If you have like a subscription box or something, then you would choose physical. But for now, I'm going to show you just the digital form. Go to create, and then it will take you into this page here. And this is where you can basically fill out all of the product information. This is your product listing. So you're going to go through this. So my awesome membership. So if you have an additional name, you can change that in the URL. So I'm going to just take that out. So your URL can be different than your product name. And then this here is just a label of how you want to label it. And then when you are first building your listing, I would keep it in test mode until you are ready to pretty much push it live. Once you push it live, it can then accept payment as well. So now we'll go to the pricing option here, and this is the key to what makes a membership a membership. So go to the payment type, and instead of doing one-time fee, you go to subscription, and then you'll choose how frequently you want to bill your members or subscribers. You can do monthly, annually, quarterly, and so on. You can choose the regular monthly price. So let's say it's I'll just do like, $50 regularly, but today I'm going to make it half off for the first payment or the first month. So 50% off for that. If you would like to do like a trial period, you can do that. You can do either a few days, or you can do weeks or months for as long as you want. But I will keep that off. If you want to have an email sent, like an invoice sent to the subscriber or member, each time a purchase goes out, you can do that, send on recurring payment. Otherwise, you can I would always make sure it sends for the initial purchase. I would never take that off. But that's kind of up to you. But personally, I would not recommend ever taking that off. So you'll save that. And then you can also add multiple pricing options as well if you would like. So if you want to do like a membership, or you want to do like a much higher, like one-time fee, you can do like, I don't know, $300, or let's do $500. Well, 500, there you go. So they can either do a $50 a month membership, or they can pay one time to get access to it for $500. So that's kind of up to you how you want to set that up. And then go to the bump. So if you have a bump offer, this will show up as well. I'm just going to use an existing bump that I have so you can get an idea what that looks like. Go to payment processors, and this is where you will set up all of your payments. So go to activate, and then you'll choose which account you have. And from here, you'll go to affiliate. So if you want an affiliate, this is only available in the Pro of ThriveCart. So this is definitely an upgrade you will want to get eventually or very soon, because they can help promote your products and help you make many more sales. So if you want to do that, you can set that up to promote the product. You can adjust the commissions. Typically, I would recommend a percentage, and we'll say like 40%. Recurring commission will be like 10% or whatever. For the bump offer, I'll keep it 30%. And then if you do have like a free trial or like a refund period, I would always make sure you never do the payments before that time to your affiliates. So after a delay, so if you have like a 30-day trial period, I would recommend pushing the payment to maybe 60 days, just in case they decide to get a refund at the very last day and you are still allowing that. I would make sure that you have that set up in that manner. So we'll do like a 14-day trial period. And then you can also adjust your affiliate commissions for the bump offer. And then down here, this will allow you to adjust the options for the cookies. So you can do auto approvals for someone who wants to sign up as an affiliate, or you can do it manually. If you want, you can also do it first or last cookie basis. And then you can also choose how long you want the cookies to last as well. So I would typically recommend 3 to 6 months, but I wouldn't probably do a lifetime, depending on how you have yours set up. That's totally up to you. But in most cases, I would recommend just keeping it like 3 to 6 months or a year. It's kind of however you want to do it. I would recommend using the PayPal account, because that's kind of the most common method for affiliates to make income, or how they get paid. If you want to add an additional URL for affiliates to link to and still get the tracking code, then you can do that. So if you have like a landing page on your own website, you can use that option here. So like this, so that URL there is a landing page that I made on my own website. So my affiliates can link or use that link as an affiliate tracking link as well. So they'll still get credit if someone purchases my product or membership through that link. So, and then you can also set up these options here. And then from here, you go to the fulfillment, add in your support email. And then from here, this is the important part here. So if you're using ThriveCart's course creator, then you're going to add them to my membership site. And since I use ThriveCart Learn, I just have this here. But if you have like a third party like Teachable, Kajabi, Kartra, any of those other teaching or course creator platforms, then you'll have to make sure they integrate this into your ThriveCart account before you create your product listing. So that will be different for you if that's what you're using. From here, if you are using ThriveCart for your membership or your course, what you'll do is you'll choose how you want to deliver that. So for this particular course, this would be my membership here. You can choose that from your list. So you'll have, these are your projects here, and then you'll have the courses underneath that. For the bump offer, I have mine set to this one here. And if you have a custom page, you can send them to that as well for after they've made a purchase. Go to the checkout, and this is also kind of the fun part, but this is where the design comes in. I'm just going to choose one that I like to use a bit more. So this one here. So you get a few options. But I'm going to choose this one here. And in my other video, I show how to customize this in your creator, in your cart creator. So I'm not going to go into super depth here. But if you're interested in kind of seeing the nitty-gritty details of that, or you've already purchased ThriveCart and you want to see how that looks, then definitely check that out. Otherwise, you can kind of update and customize things here as you would like. And then if I scroll to the bottom, this is the payment processor here, where you can add in your bump offer. And then so this here, most of this you won't be able to change other than like the title here. Let's see, my bump offer, whatever you want to title that, and you can add stuff in here. And then this shows your pricing. So if you want to change your pricing, if this isn't looking right, then you have to go back into the product listing, update that, and then you should see that change here. So once you've finished all that, you'll save changes. And then one other thing I do want to show you real quick before I jump to the next part. If you have other products or memberships that you would like to add to a funnel, like if you have maybe 3 different products that you want to promote, this first page is going to be your main offer, and then you'll have the funnel items that you will want to add as well. So you'll add the funnel item, and then you'll choose whatever upsell that you have created. So you'll have to do that separately before you go in here to add that in. So like this here, I'll add that, and then I'll use my own custom page. And then this will show which course is delivered when they buy that upsell. So you do that, and then I'll have to update this as I go. But you can also, if you have created a page like this before, you can just load in the custom blocks this way, and that way it'll save you time on creating that funnel page. So you'll add any funnel items in that you want. So you had the original cart page, any funnel items, you can do as many as you want. I would not recommend doing more than 2 or 3 per funnel. And then after you've done all that, you go to the success page. And this is where you'll update this as well, showing thank you for purchasing whatever item. And then this will bring them to their invoice. This is the button that will direct them to their email. And then this will send them straight to the course login page. And then once you've done all that, you hit complete. This will save. And then you can update that. So save and publish. Actually, just verify. Well, we'll do that later. Once you've done that, then you'll go to the tracking here. If you want to set up tracking codes, so you can do like Facebook, Google Tag Manager. I haven't worked with this before, but you can set that up as well. And you also have a custom tracking code as well if you want to set all that up. Once you've done that, then you'll go to behavior, and this is where you can connect your email marketing service or any other third-party service that you want to connect to. So once once someone has purchased my main product, I will send them to my email marketing service, which is ConvertKit, which I highly recommend. I've used it from the beginning of my business and blog, and I've absolutely loved it. I find it very intuitive and user-friendly, so I don't think I'll probably ever go back because I just like it so much. But anyway, side note, once someone has purchased my membership, I will add them to an existing tag, and this will automatically connect them to my email marketing system. So this is another great way to get email, to build your email list as well. So once you've done that, save and get your URL. And from here, you can copy your URL and kind of show you what that looks like here. And again, this is in test mode, so none of the transactions will actually process until I've pushed that live. So this is that same page here, so you can kind of see that same offer. So you can kind of see the price increase when I add that in. And then this will show you future payments as well. Back here. So one other thing I want to show you that's really neat is ThriveCart has a built-in like tracking system. So like, let's say you're promoting this membership or a course in multiple locations and you want to track where that's going. You can just type in whatever you want your referral code to be. So it's referencing Facebook. You can copy that, and anytime someone purchases your course or product through that link from a Facebook link, that will show up in your analytics and show you where that purchase came from. So that makes it easier for you to determine what's selling and what's not. If you want someone to promote your product as an affiliate, this is where you can get the affiliate link sign up to do that. So you'll copy the affiliate link, and because I'm logged in, it won't allow me to promote my own product. So I'll kind of show what that looks like here in just a second. Okay, so I logged into a different browser. So if I were to send this link to someone to promote the product, then I can do it that way. So they would just have to put in their name, email address, whatever they want their affiliate ID to be, and then company and business name, and then that can help them track it there. So that kind of gives you an idea there. And then for my membership, this is what mine looks like. This is the grid form. I can't remember if I already showed you this yet. But this is kind of what the finished product looks like. This is the front end of what your course or membership should look like if you're using the grid pattern. This is what students will see as well. So that kind of gives you an idea. You can always preview your product course. So if I go to the Learn tab, I can see what that looks like. So if I hit preview, I'll see what that looks like. For this one, I'll hit preview and kind of show what that looks like. And then this is what most of my courses look like. So I have it in a more linear form, and it has that list there of courses, and they'll just go from one lesson to the next. That's kind of what that looks like there. But anyway, hopefully that helps. I am super excited to kind of see where you take this. If you have any questions, any comments, or if you want just some ideas and something like that, make sure to leave a comment below. Let me know what kind of business you have and what kind of membership you're thinking about. I'd love to hear your thoughts on that and kind of what you plan to do with ThriveCart. And if you would like to purchase ThriveCart, or you're interested in that, I will leave a link to that in the description as well, so you can take a look at that. I will mention with ThriveCart, it does have a kind of a unique pricing option. Instead of like a monthly payment plan, you can get ThriveCart with lifetime license, so lifetime access for one payment. So if you go to the lifetime account, and then I would recommend upgrading to Pro, just because of the affiliate option, and there's a few other features that are really helpful, and this kind of shows all of those awesome features there. So I would definitely recommend getting Pro, but if you're not quite ready to upgrade, the lifetime account will allow you to get the the Learn, the course creator as well. So that's built in. You don't have to pay anything extra for that, but I would highly recommend getting the Pro if you are considering having affiliates help you sell your product. But if you are ready to get that, then I would definitely recommend it. And then you'll just proceed from there, and then you'll probably get a discount, I think, on the Pro later. So this kind of gives you an idea of how much, so you get full lifetime access, no monthly or yearly fees. So that's kind of how great of a deal that is. But anyway, hopefully that helps kind of give you an idea of how to create a membership or subscription through ThriveCart. If you have any questions, leave them in the comment below and I will answer them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching.